basics of Sikhi, Jagmeet Singh, Pratap Dev Kaur and Baljeet Singh. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. As you know, recent events in the Punjab have taken the news globally. Sikhs have been affected by what's been happening in the Punjab in the last few days. Our living Guru, the Shri Guru Granth Sahib, was torn to bits. Sadly, many incidents over the last few months, over the last few years that have affected the Sikhs, with various incidents over in the Punjab, globally affecting us Sikhs. Jagmeet Singh, welcome to the show. Short notice. As you know, we're all busy with work, seva, family, and thank you very much for taking time out and bringing the team on.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
A few words, you know, the last few days, very sad times, but sad, but we have to be strong as a Qaum. Your views first of actually what happened in the Punjab a few days ago.
Well, over the last few days, it has actually been heartbreaking because it's actually not something that's new that's happened per se, because it seems every single month for the past 10 years, there's one incident or another where somebody does some kind of incomprehensible bedabi to Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And it's quite shocking because India as a whole is a pretty God-fearing nation in the respect that they understand who Guru Granth Sahib Ji is. They have respect for Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So even to understand who's doing this and who the people really behind what's going on, there's really should be a deeper investigation and a lot of thought put into that. Because God-fearing people wouldn't do that to Maharaj. Because they believe in reincarnation, they believe in karma. And especially what's happened over the last few days has been completely heartbreaking, because that's our Guru, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And Maharaj is, you know, one beautiful point is that Maharaj, you can't do anything to Maharaj that he doesn't allow. You can't even actually go to the Gurdwara Sahib without his permission. He brings you, he takes you, he leaves you, he does everything for you. So Maharaj is giving Shahidi. And he's been waking up everybody in the West and all over the world. And you said it in the intro that this has been world news, global news. It has, but primarily in the Sikh community. To be honest, like we've been trying, everybody's been yelling about it, but it hasn't got past Sikh ears.
I mean, we'll go on to that point a bit shortly. As a Sikh, you represent Sikhi. You also represent with the basics of Sikhi team, and as a charity, as a team, what are basics of Sikhi doing globally?
Globally, well, we're all about Prachar. We are all about educating the youth, educating non-Sikhs alike. We've got a new Pracharak school set up in Bedford, where we've actually got people from all over the world coming, Bibia from Canada, from Italy, local from Sangat from here, from Spain, people coming there to learn and actually do Prachar. Because our goal is like all this Bedbi, even Bedbi happens all over, even in the UK. Our motto is go arm yourself with knowledge, and then a lot of these problems that we're facing will dissipate. We've set up organizations like, through our charity, Everything's 13, Sab Kuch Tera, we've set up the Sikh Press Association. And we recognize that when incidents happen in the Sikh nation, the BBC or the major news outlets, they just drive down to the first Gurdwara they can find. They go to the parking lot, they find the first brown-skinned person, put a microphone in their face and say, you must represent the whole of the Sikh nation, tell us what you think. And the banda might speak Punjabi, might speak English, so we thought, look, it's their fault for not actually doing their job right, but we have to take responsibility for ourselves and be organized. So the Sikh Press Association is actually the hub where you can go to, where the British media and media all around the world can actually go to and get the true, accurate facts. And then if they don't report it accurately, they can't say we didn't have a source to go to. And it's positive publicity for the Panth. Sikhs, we've been in England and all around the UK and all around the world for generations, and we've just worked very hard, added to society, worked hard and given to charity, but we don't really sing our own praises.
No.
And we're not trying to sing our praises, but we do have to fight or provide positive media outlets and let them know what we are doing, because when we want them to appreciate and actually care about what's going on in Punjab, we have to make them care about us first. If they know the good about them, ਜਦੋਂ ਸੁੱਖ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਫਿਰ ਦੁੱਖ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ.
Jagmeet Singh, you mentioned that Sikhs have, come to the UK, they've gone overseas to Canada, the USA, many other global countries. Not only have they worked and put back into the system, but especially here in the UK, approximately over 83,000 lives the Sikhs have sacrificed. And yet, of recent times, the global news channels cannot expose or make aware of what has actually happened in the Punjab. This is the sad thing to me personally.
ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਭਾਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਲਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Basics of Sikhi team, obviously over the years they've done a lot of seva. Recent times, how are they expressing, how are they highlighting the issues that are happening in the Punjab at the moment?
Well, the first thing for everyone to recognise is that we're a YouTube channel. That's our main thing where we started from.
Yeah.
So one of the first things we do is we'll always make a video.
Yeah.
And that video is always very well shared.
Hanji.
And on those videos, it's not so much just a news report. It's always goals and direction and clear vision. It's about clarity to the month of what are we going to do now. And it's always being realistic as well, because the one thing we should never forget through all of this is that, like Veerji said as well, at the same time that yes, when Maharaji's Beadabi happens, whatever the Sikhs have been doing, the Tarane, sitting down, protesting, all that should be done. Those that have done the Beadabi to Maharaj, all of that should be dealt with. But at the same time, we should remember the words of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, when Guru Gobind Singh Ji said that dusar roop Granth Ji jano apan ang mere kar mano. Know that each limb of Guru Granth Sahib Ji is a limb of mine.
Yeah.
So at the same time, it's an awakening for us that if Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pachi said to Sai Mian Mir, when Sai Mian Mir couldn't tolerate what was happening to them sitting on a hot plate,
Hanji.
Guru Arjan Dev Ji said, if you've got the power to make everything to change this, and Guru Arjan Dev Ji said, don't you think that I have that too? And they allowed that to happen to themselves. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is awakening us as Sikhs as well, because at the same time we say that Maharaji is Shahanshah, they Shahanshah, but at the same time, if we go into many Guru Kars within this country, which I experience on a regular basis, being Maharaji put us on a platform as Pracharak, we see Maharaji sitting in Darbar Sahibs alone.
Yeah.
Guru Gobind Singh Ji was attacked by 2 Afghans.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Maharaji killed one on the spot there. The second one that tried to get away, the guards of Maharaji Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji killed there and then. So Maharaji told us then that I will be attacked, but they won't get past my guards. Today, our question is, where are our guards?
Yeah.
So this at the same time that we've got to deal with the political situation, and we've got to highlight
We have
the
to look at
government.
ourselves
But
and all.
Maharaji Sahib ke ghar mein bahar nahi, kehde
Hanji.
pehla ghar bhi dekho. So Maharaji Singh got if we look at today, this month's Upadesh, Maharaji Singh kate karma kamavne dost na kaho jo parmeshwar te bhulle.
Hanji.
If we forget our parmeshwar, which is Guru, that this Guru is, it's not just about saying that Guru Granth Ji manyo Paragat Gura ki de, that we've got to treat Maharaji like a body. Either we treat them like a body or we don't. We've got to first, as a panth, come collectively together and have something set in stone and saying, this is how Maharaji should be treated in each and every Guru Kar. And if we start from there, the worst thing we could do is turn a blind eye to what we are doing as well.
And sadly, people probably talk about it, but never on the TV screens or actually put the message across social media. But it should be a wake-up call to us, because sadly we have turned a blind eye, and this should make us realise that it's time.
And there will be people, obviously, viewers might be thinking that, why am I looking at it in this angle? Or why am I? Because the reason for that is, this isn't the first Beadabi that's happened.
Hanji.
From looking at the Jodhpur Beadabi, looking at when there was a time, not in the last year, Maharaji Swaroops were found in a well. And even those people that did that to Maharaj, that was dealt with. There were Singhs out there and went and did the deed as such.
Hanji.
But at the same time, it's happened again. Whilst all of this awareness is going out there, It's still happening still now. Within the last week, we've heard of 3 more Be'admiyan.
Yeah.
So isn't that to say that Maharaji saying, are you guys awake at the same time? As I'm not saying we should turn a blind eye to not doing these protests. Of course we should. We should wake up the government too, because there's obviously an issue on that side as well. We should all wake up. And the reason why I keep saying, making sure I get this point out is because it's going to keep happening unless we don't get our priorities correct. If we look at Maharaji's time, there was never a time when Maharaji didn't have Paredar, when they didn't have gods. We can tell you many Sakhiyan where it always points towards Maharaji having people around them, because the Granth and the Panth always came together. Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, my Jot, my light will be in the Granth, and my Sarir, my Dev will be in the Panth. The Granth and the Panth is always together. So we can't separate these two. They've always got to walk arm in arm.
You're watching a special broadcast on Sangat Television Channel 836. We're with the team Basics of Sikhi, Jagmeet Singh, Baljit Singh and Pratap Dev Ko. Views from you, Panji Waj Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Feedback from yourself. What's your take on what's been happening in the Punjab, the Bidyadbi of the Shri Guru Granth Sahib? What's your views?
Well, you know, I came into Sikhi really recently, like 3 years ago.
Yep.
I took Amrit, or I was blessed with Amrit last January. So everything, all these news are really new for me.
Okay.
And when I first came into Sikhi, it was, do you know, like the magic and the PR of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaja brought me into Sikhi. And I didn't expect so much, like, I don't know how to say, negativity, in among Sikhs, you know. I thought, you know, I never thought like there were so many like different Sikhs or people, Sikhs against Sikhs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What I see is like, if we really want to bring Maharaj's message, we need to keep ourselves together in unity, and see, because we always say like we are like a whole family, we're brothers and sisters, but we're not acting. Our lives are not reflecting that. And Maharaj is saying that.
I think that's a very powerful.
That's my message.
I think a very powerful point from Pratap Dev Kaur, unity.
Yeah.
You know, ਅਸੀਂ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਂਗਲੀਆਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, we should have unity amongst ourselves. I mean, there's many images on Facebook, on Twitter. I saw one this morning where there was pictures of 5 characters, cartoon sayings, and it had that, you know, you shouldn't be a Taksali, or you shouldn't be a so-and-so, saying we are Sikh. And you know, that's all. We should at times like this come together. But your I wouldn't say outburst, because that would be the wrong way to come across. Everybody's saw you this morning on the BBC.
Thank you.
Okay, Twitter has been taken by storm. I think 50,000-60,000 views. I saw that this morning. It's sad to actually see that the way you went and made your point, that you wasn't actually given time, or the BBC should have actually said what you were saying, but it actually took a Sikh in the matter you went, the way you went on. What was actually going through your mind?
You know, firstly, I thought we were going to have more time to talk.
Yeah.
And I was a bit disheartened that every time I did try to make a valid point to explain Sikhi and what our viewpoint may be, and hopefully move the conversation forward, because it kept going in circles. People weren't really saying anything of value, and they were being given a lot of time to speak. And I thought the segment was going to go on longer, and then I just realized they ended it. And I thought, look, shame on me if I'm sitting here and our brothers, our sisters, Guruji is giving Shaheed in Punjab, and we're Shaheedi in Punjab, and we're trying to get the word out. And we've got the Sikh Press Association, we've tried our level best to get the word out, and we just think nobody cares. So I thought, you know what, if I get a slap in the face for this, if I go down for this, that's good. One man goes down, maybe something for the Panth might happen that's positive. So I thought, you know, the last thing a Sikh wants to do is make the Panth look good, bad. But I thought, you know, I can't let this, and Maharaj ne apne aap andro gal nikli je, get up and say something, this is your chance. And, you know, we can't be afraid to speak our voices if we're saying the truth. If we're saying something negative, wrong, that's not aligned with the truth, then keep your mouth shut, don't say it. But if the truth is coming out, say that, because that is the Guru speaking through you.
Yes.
We are devices for the Guru to speak and do the work. So we ask every day, Maharaj, give us a seva, use us as your hands, use us as your mouthpiece. And Maharaj kirpa ne aaj mauka ditta sega.
Baljit Singh, you know, we've seen many posts across social media. I spoke to actually some family members in the Punjab just a couple of days ago. I spoke to somebody in Delhi the other day and had quite a lengthy conversation with him. Not much has been said over there, media-wise, through the channels, through the radio stations. Why? Why is there a blackout there?
See, again, when I was listening to a very similar kind of conversation in regards to this topic, if we look at the terminology, maybe blackout isn't the right way to describe it, because there is a little bit of coverage, so we would call it more of it's very filtered.
Okay.
And it's nowhere to what we're seeing here today. And the very simple reason for that is because the people that are running the media over there are certain political, very high up political people that they have their own channels, and they've got the power to decide of what is shown. And obviously those people that are in power in Punjab at the moment, if they own these channels, they all own this media, they don't want to show people obviously the failure of their governing and what's happening today. So very, very different to how it is obviously over here today, and where these channels are very independent, so they're not run under anyone's power. So that's why things are shown freely over here in comparison to over there. And that, to be honest, I would see it to be as simple as that.
As a Qawm, especially the Naujawan, okay, a lot of Naujawan will be watching the program right now. What can we do? What can we do as a Qawm, as youngsters? You know, what can I do to make this better for future?
Number one, the first thing that we should have on our list as an individual, what can we do, is every individual that calls themselves Sikh at least, is make a relationship with Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Because if you've got a relationship with the Guru, then you will feel pain. Because how is a relationship formed? How is a brother to somebody? Because there's some sort of connection there. We need to have a connection with Dhan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Paatshah Ji first. We need to read Gurbani, learn Gurmukhi, and feel that when my Guru Nanak's Bani is read, that I can feel the presence of my Guru Nanak sitting with me. That's the number one thing we all must do. And number two, what can we do when we sometimes talk about division, we sometimes talk about having different organizations, but you know what? It's not a bad thing having so many different organizations. Why? Because all they're doing is they've all got something that they have got a strength in. So there might be a sanstha out there that is very good at pronouncing Gurbani. We can learn pronunciation from them. There's a sanstha out there that is very good at connecting people to Kirtan. Let's learn that from them. There's somebody out there that might be very good at teaching us how to take up arms. Let's learn that from them as well. But the thing is, if we can all learn to respect each other's positive and gun and virtue that they have, the qualities that they have, as long as we can accept that this is what they are for, this is what they are for. But when there's an expectation, no, you should be doing this, no, you should be saying this, if people are dictating each other, that's when it's not going to work. It's not wrong to have separate organizations, but people say, how do we become like this from being separate like this? The way we become like this is not living up to these expectations and saying, if you don't do what I do, then you're not a part of the Panth. It's to say, let me see how I can use your organization. You are very powerful on YouTube. Okay, we need to get this message across of how to do Guru Granth Sahib Ji Paatshah Ji seva. Let's let you do that seva, and let us help you. How do you need help in doing that? and we can help then other organizations. How can we help maybe another organization that releases prisoners? We can ask them, how can we help you? Not to say you should be doing it like this, or this is what you should be doing, and we dictate to them, and not have expectations from each other and dragging people down. No, but instead is giving them that support and becoming their anchor and respecting them for who they are. That's very important for us today.
Great words from Baljeet Singh from Basics of Sikhi. Tusi dekh rahe ho Sangat Television 836. It's a special broadcast right about now. This link will be on YouTube later tonight. So if you've missed the show, please tell family and friends. Jagmeet Singh, I keep mentioning this morning's situation in the BBC. What was actually going through your mind? You know, did you plan this, or was it, a spirit of the moment?
If you watch the interview,
yeah,
I did actually. I was going on there to speak about interfaith marriages.
Okay.
And I thought, what a non-topic that we're going to go discuss on the BBC the Sunday morning live. I thought, what a waste of everybody's time.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to actually link home what is going on in Punjab, because the interfaith marriages, these protests that happen at Anand cottages, the crux of that, at the heart of that, is Bedbi of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj that nobody wants, and it's about prachar. It's about educating everybody involved. But that's exactly what's happening in India. We need to educate people, everybody, what is going on, that we should be protecting Maharaj, that he is the king of kings, and let them know what happened with the Bedbi out there, that this is an organized, planned event, that there's more going on that actually meets the eye. And I wanted to let them know that, like, we're being shot and killed out there. We're being killed by the own police. It was beautiful. I was watching YouTube earlier, I think today or yesterday, and I saw a video of a Pakistani police officer.
I saw that too.
Yeah, he was making a heartfelt plea, saying, look, you Punjab police wale, you're human beings too. Forget your job. Don't do something wrong. You're going to have to answer to God. As a Pakistani brother helping us light the light.
There was actually an image of a Punjabi police officer, Sikh officer, who actually took his uniform off and actually went
refused
and sat with the Sikhs and protested against the government and the ministers.
So, Paji, to answer your point, I actually wanted to, with Vichar, within the conversation, and I tried to do that during the interview, but they cut me off, is actually highlight what is going on over there and then bring it back home to, we're one panth, we're one family, what goes on over there affects us here, what happens there affects us there, and we have to use because the government's not going to solve this problem. They've got too many trade agreements, the people have to wake up and find out what is going on, and today's success was the success of the panth. And the Sangat on social media, it opens everybody's eyes, what power we actually hold when we get together. There was a journalist, a vice journalist, Samantha Ray.
Okay.
She's an investigative journalist, meaning she's actively out there trying to investigate and break stories. We've been yelling about this for 30 years, what's been going on with us. She had no clue. Many people, many educated, well clued together people came out today, said we had no idea. They started Googling it, and they said, the Sikhs have been through worse than the Jews went through, and we didn't even know about it. So we have a publicity problem. We need to back organizations like the Sikh Press Association. You can email them at media@sikhpa.com, and we need to help get this word out there. Now, we can get it out with Pyar, but if it doesn't work, we have to get it out with any means necessary, because people are dying every single day.
I always say we have to make noise. United, we have to make noise. Partap Dev Kaur, just a few words on behalf of our sisters watching to roll the cause. Just a message, because we haven't got long now. I know you guys need to get to other media channels. Just a quick message for all the cause watching right now.
Well, my message is like, us as women, Sikh women, we have the power to educate our children as well. And that's really important. That's what, we are actually the first teachers that we have. Our mom is the first teacher that we actually have. So let's empower ourselves. Let's educate ourselves to pass that knowledge and that wisdom onto followers.
Thank you very much. Paji, a few words from you before we close the show. Baljeet Singh.
So I would just say that with Sadhguruji's Kirpa, that everybody do ardas, that Maharaji gives them the opportunity to connect to Maharaj. Once we connect to Maharaj, the steps will start coming themselves. once we've got that pain and passion, Maharaji will take the seva from us. So this means of media now, use the media in a positive way to walk forward with these situations.
Thank you very much. And Paji, a few words from you.
My benti would be, everybody go on to Everything's 13 Basis of Sikhi Facebook page. Bhai Jagmeet Singh ji has made a video in English and in Punjabi explaining everything that is going on there, so they actually are clued up on what's going on. And then watch some videos about Sarbat Khalsa, about some solutions we can actually do in this country to sort our backyard. If we sort this country out, England, the UK can be the shining beacon for the world, and they can all follow the example. So it has to start somewhere. Why not here? Why not with us?
Thank you very much to the team. Basics of Sikhi, as Jagmeet Singh has just mentioned, you can catch them on Twitter, on Facebook. On Twitter, their address is at everythings13.
Underscore.
Okay, _13. Thank you very much, Baljeet Singh, Partaip, Dev Kaur. And you can catch myself on Twitter if you want to leave some views on Sangat Television's Twitter. And to the Qawm, a message. Stay united, make noise, and let's get over these very, very last few dark days. And you know, sometimes I'm speechless because it really hits you here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, over the last few days, when I saw the news, even my daughter at home, she was asking me, Daddy, what's happened?
Mm-hmm.
And you're explaining, and even when you're explaining, it's very hard to come out.
But you're blessed that you get hit there, because you know what? When we get hit that hard, there's only one place that we can turn to. And that one place is Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. So Maharaj is saying, Put, come back home to us. I'm here for you. And he's going to light, he's bringing the light to the darkness. We're all in the darkness. He's just letting us see how dark it really is when we think the lights are on. And he's going to actually bring the Roshani. It's going to be a light day. The Panth is going to be victorious. It's going to start here. And Maharaj is going to lead the way.
Thank you. Keep locked, keep tuned to Sangat Television, channel 836. You can watch a repeat of this broadcast later on YouTube. We will be putting the link on Sangat Television's Facebook page, Twitter page. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you.